Alright, welcome to not being able to see anything. We've got the P gear on the Android here. We've got the race box up here in a custom setting with 0 to 45, 30 to 60, 0 to 60, and the 8th mile, even though all of those are covered in the 8th mile. We've got a ton of lights on, no traction control, the brakes on, the 2 front tires are low, the headlights are on, and the fog lights are on. We're going to see how slow the cruise really is. Alright, hopefully I'm going to get like 3-4 runs. And like I said, we'll see how slow this thing is. Here we go. There's number 1. Now she's warmed up. Go back. We're going to do another 8th mile.
System checked okay.
Check.
Proceed to test.
This resets itself. I love that. You don't have to do anything. It says run 1. Here we go. Brakes are fairly decent. It's going to get a little bumpy. This will get weird. Run 2 is a little shorter. Do another 8th mile.
System checked okay.
Checked okay.
Proceed to
Run
test.
2. Try to get a decent launch. Super basics of your race box, the super basics of your P gear. I'll give you my unfair and biased opinion of what I think of the two. The race box just continues on till it sees that you've zeroed out. The P gear, you've got to reset each time, as far as I know. I haven't found like an auto reset. Maybe it isn't there and I'm just not using it. The race box, though, it's there all the time. That's how it works. And as slow as this little car is, yeah, my little 0 to 45, 30 to 60, 0 to 60, you know, big cars, big power, those are going to be such short numbers for it. So you can make, you know, 0 to 80, 40 to 120. If anything, it does make for the... maybe not the world's most expensive, but probably one of the most expensive speedometers out there, just due to how accurate it is. Oh, look at this BMW. Maybe he wants to go. Fun fact, he did not want to go. The little blow-off valve installed in this makes it seem like we're trying to sell you drugs. Psst, psst, psst. Or maybe I'm trying to get answers from you on the test. Psst, psst. So we'll get a sound clip real quick. Half throttle, full throttle. These things make a huge difference, but they're a little noisy. So here's the unit itself. I've basically put it together, quote unquote, and that was a matter of attaching the mount here, screwing it on with this plastic nut included. It's got a metal insert though, so that's cool. And the external GPS antenna, pretty much a requirement. I turned it on a few times and it took, I don't think it ever got a fix actually. This one, it hooks on pretty quick. So anyways, mount, that sits on the dash. So far I've had pretty good luck without externally mounting it or anything. I believe it can be externally mounted. Here's the unit itself. Plastic. And I don't say that in like a degrading way. If it was metal, it would get terribly, terribly hot. Simple directions, controls, I should say. Up, down, left, and right. This will be your power button here. Your Racebox logo, greeting. So you get your selection here. I haven't done any lap-based track things. I pretty much just use these as A to B measurement. So you won't find a whole lot of information from me on the track as of yet. Once I can ever get into that, that'd be great, and I would definitely review all that. So for me, it's all about the drag meter. They have, if you just go to speed, these are the generic built-in ones, and they just roll along as you roll along, 0 to 30, 0 to 60, 60 to 130, and then 0 to 130. And that navigation is forward, back, so we'll go back. If you want a distance-based one, to give your 60 foot, your 16th of a mile, 8th mile, and quarter mile. And these are just the quick shortcuts. And then here I have a custom one set up for slow vehicles, so 0 to 45, 30 to 60, 0 to 60, and your 8th mile run. Here's all your history. Obviously, again, I have nothing on track. All your drags. Settings, lap timer settings, drag meter settings. So that one custom interval one where I showed you for slow cars, this is where you can change it up. So you can have a multitude of speed and quarter mile and all that, and then what you want to measure it at, and then where you want to start it at as well, 0 to 60, 5 to 60. The foot rollout, as much as I'm a car person, I'm actually not super familiar with it. As I understand it, it allows your car to move forward, you know, like the initial launch, and that's your 1 foot rollout. So your time would actually be a little bit lower. I disable that. Mine is from the moment that it's sensed, but should be from when the tires break loose. And then your Christmas tree, during your drag, if you hit the button, it'll count down, and that's what it's set at. And wireless, that's all your wireless setup information there. Brightness, of course. I've been running this at 20%, so when you notice it in the video, if you're like, oh, that's pretty bright, or that's hella dark, it's only at 20. Your GPS. But we're not going to calibrate that right now. We're not even or anything. How much, I can get 256 drag sessions in here. I'm up to 18. Your imperial, you know, if you want to do kilometers an hour or miles per hour. Time zone for your GPS, auto shutdown, you know, how long do you want it to idle for it, kicks down on you. And devices, shows all your device information. So there you go, a super basic overview of this guy. Like I said, in my videos, you will mostly find me comparing A to B things, so I'm totally about these drag meters. Life ever proceeds forward, I can get on a track. I would definitely do that. I don't have a long history with this thing. So far, it's pretty great. I'm going to compare it to the P Gear, and we'll see what they say in terms of, I guess, accuracy. But yeah, there you have it. And to turn it off, just hold top button. Bye-bye. Alright, so I've shown you the basics of the box itself. I love that it's a standalone unit. Plug it in, tell it what I want to do, and it records it multiple times over and over and over, obviously till it's full. But we need to pull that information off, and with that we'll use the corresponding app. Here I'm on Android. I've connected before, obviously, so it's asking to connect again, which of course we'll do. It's going to search for my unit through Wi-Fi. You get searching for device. I've connected before, so it'll ask you connect, connecting to. All right, and once it's connected, sorry, as you can see, it's missing. I actually had to go put it on the charger. It'll transfer the sessions over. I have that. It might be an option to do it automatically, and I believe I have it set it for that. Or maybe I'm lying. And then, yeah, here's just all the various sessions of my speed machine there, as you can see. And I went and beat up on it today, and I actually had a better yesterday. So there you go. Your track selection will be here, which again, I have nothing. I don't do the track stuff right now. Your devices all be shown here. Your more is your count settings. Here's your application settings. Oh no, I lied. It'll auto sync. It's the auto connect is what I was talking about. And the garage is your vehicles. And there's my one epic monster I've added. And that's about it. Super simple. It's a Wi-Fi connection. I did have one moment of like, what the heck's going on? I think it was the battery. As soon as I plugged it in and reconnected, instantly transferred. So I think, and I could be wrong, that if the battery's too low, it won't transfer your sessions over so it doesn't lose them. It should be a copy and paste, not a cut and paste though, so I don't know. Probably for corruption reasons. Anyways, that thing is USB-C based. It does come with the neat little plug-in magnetic charger. If you happen to buy one and you're like, what's this weird round plug? It actually pulls out. It's just a little magnet and it's a regular C connection. So that's awesome. Standard connection. Anyways, yeah, that's the Racebox app. Super simple. Haven't had a whole lot of issues with it. I mean, none really. And that was the Racebox. Thanks for watching. So I showed you some quick aspects of the apps, and honestly, while I was making the video, I realized I needed to get in a little more in depth. I'm just not doing it justice. So here it is again real quick. It's asked me to connect the Racebox, which isn't near me right now, so we're going to tell it no. But when you go to your sessions, so like earlier I did 5 runs, it was just on, so like I think just some normal driving counted as a run, and it's like a 27-second 1/8 mile. But of your runs, it will give you your best, so we'll go ahead and click that. And then here's all your runs. And let's see, where is it? Oh, so we click, yeah, there it is, the whole 1/8 mile. See, and then you get this whole graph in detail, and you can go through it. And your red line's your speed here, and that's when it's counting there. And it just goes. Shows you your slope, your terminal speed. Here the 1 foot rollout is off. But you have a G-force in the background that it measures, your altitude, and then, yeah, your red line's your speed. You can see the shifts here. I'll zoom in, so like, there's your first one, it flattens out. There's the second shift, flattens out, and then there's the 1/8 mile end. So yeah, when you go to one, because even the 0 to 60, you can see, doesn't have to be just the 1/8 mile. It can be a time-based one, too. And then you can do various comparisons. Here's your details. So yeah, I realized this was kind of an important part because I'm going to be comparing it to the P gear, and the P gear is similar, and I didn't show this part at all, so it wasn't going to do it justice. So here's an addition to the video. Here's the P gear. Only downfall compared to the Racebox, it's not standalone. I don't know how to operate in any standalone way. So it will be, you'll need a companion device, a tablet, a phone, something like such. Your standard micro USB connection and a power sync button. I believe that indicates power, Bluetooth, and charging there. It's a red LED. This is the P gear. This is a similar unit to, say, like the Dragy. The Dragy has a magnetic back. This one, as you can see, has a tripod mount, so you can, I believe it wants it pretty level, so you can level it out there. Nothing more to show. It is the box itself. One button. It's just a little module. It sits there. Everything is going to be based through the app, which I will show you here. So here's the P gear app, sponsored ad. The device has been on, so instant connection. There's my beast of a car. And so we're going to go to me. But under my results there, I had this connected to an old iPhone for a while. This is actually the first time I've connected to this, so I only have my results from today. You can click them, and it gives you your various ones. They also give you like a stamp of approval here. like if it was too off or you were trying to go downhill, they'll tell you. Like if you didn't have enough satellites connections, there's various things it'll check for, and it'll give you like I don't really believe that. But again, like your terminal speed and all that, it's got a G-force rating. And then if you click the chart, you get a landscape view, and this one has a cursor as well. You can see up here the values change, so you can see what you have. There's a save option, which I think it just does a screenshot. And there's video here, and you can import a video. So it has an option similar to the Dragy where you can take the video, and well, I'm just going to add the video later. We'll see what that looks like. I've never actually done it before. Here it's neat. You can add the 1 foot rollout afterwards, and like I said, your time gets a little bit better. So here, ooh, an 11:07 on the 8th, but if I add the 1 foot rollout, a 10:81. So I don't like the 1 foot rollout myself. I'm not super performance car. These are regular street cars. But this is the overview of the P-Gear module unit itself. It's a pretty good app as far as consistency of not crashing. Good. It's been good. The various settings, your garage for add various cars. I've just got the one so far. Your profile, put all your stuff in there. It does have rankings. Obviously, I'll never be in there. And then, again, as I explained with the race box, it has track mode as well. I won't be doing much of that. I just do the A to B points. So this one, you hit edit, you can add some predefined ones that they have, or you can also add your own. And similar to its competitors there, you can add custom things. It doesn't have to be a 0 to a number. It can be a 30 to a number, or even like a 60 to a 0 if you want to measure braking performance. So an excellent little unit. Pretty cool app. It's just not standalone. The race boxes of the 3, Dragy, P-Gear, and itself, the only standalone one I'm aware of. The other 2 are companion modules, super fancy GPS receivers with additional O monitors in them. So there you have it, a super quick overview of the P-Gear app, the P-Gear module itself, and some of its competitors. I hope this has been semi-informative and mildly enjoyed. Thanks.